Hello, fellow travelers. Welcome back to the English Mindset Lab. Leo here.
And I'm Maya, great fan of traveling, especially in Europe. Today, we are taking a break from the office and the serious stuff. We are going on a trip.
But we aren't just talking about hotels and airplanes. We are talking about the travel mindset.
Specifically, we want to talk about why getting lost is actually the best part of traveling.
I know what you're thinking. Leo, getting lost is scary. I have GPS. Well, today we will explain why your GPS might be ruining your experience.
This is an intermediate lesson, so we'll use some beautiful, descriptive words to help you talk about your adventures.
Maya, there is a famous saying, "A tourist knows where they have been, but a traveler doesn't know where they are going."
I love that. For me, a tourist is someone who wants to check things off a list. See the Eiffel Tower? Check. Eat a croissant? Check.
It's like a mission. They are always in a hurry.
But a traveler has a different mindset. They are curious. They want to experience the culture, not just the monuments.
The tourist follows the crowd. The traveler goes off the beaten path.
That's our first big phrase today. Off the beaten path means going to places that are not popular with tourists. It's where the real magic happens.
Why are we so afraid of getting lost?
I think it's because we like control. In our daily lives, we have schedules. When we travel, we try to control the trip with an itinerary.
An itinerary is a planned route or list of places to visit. But Maya, when you plan every minute, you leave no room for serendipity.
Ooh, serendipity. What a beautiful word. It means finding something good without looking for it.
Like when I got lost in Lisbon and found that tiny restaurant where an old lady was cooking the best fish I've ever had.
Exactly. If you followed your GPS, you would have eaten at a fast food place near the museum.
Getting lost forces you to look up from your phone. You start noticing the architecture, the smells, and the people. Let's give our listeners some light intermediate phrases they can use when they decide to get lost.
For example, a very nice phrase is, "Excuse me, I'm a bit turned around. Could you point me toward the city center?" Turned around is a polite way to say lost. And another one, "Are there any hidden gems in this neighborhood that tourists usually miss?" Or you could try, "I'm looking for something authentic. Where do the locals go for coffee?"
I love the word authentic. It means real, not fake for tourists. And trust me, the locals really love to show you their secrets.
And remember, it's okay to say, "I'm not in a hurry, I'm just exploring." It tells people you have the right travel mindset. You know, Leo, there is one more thing about getting lost that people often forget. It's the best way to meet fascinating people.
You are so right, Maya. When you are following a tour guide, you are in a bubble. You only talk to other tourists, but when you are lost, the bubble bursts.
Exactly. You start observing the local habits. You see how people live, where they buy their bread, how they talk to their neighbors. You become a part of the city for a moment.
And that is when the most beautiful things happen. Actually, I have a story about this.
Oh, I love your travel stories. Tell us.
Well, about 10 years ago, I was in Rome. I was trying to find a very famous museum, but my phone died. No GPS, no map. I started wandering around the narrow streets of Trastevere.
Trastevere is beautiful, but it's like a labyrinth.
It really is. I was completely lost. I ended up in a tiny square where a guy was sitting outside a small cafe fixing an old bicycle. I approached him and asked for directions in my very broken Italian-English mix.
And did he help you?
He did more than that. His name was Paolo. He looked at me, laughed, and said, "Forget the museum. It's closing in 20 minutes anyway. Sit down, have an espresso."
Huh, that is so Italian.
We started talking about bikes, about life in Rome, about music. We realized we had so much in common. That mistake of getting lost led to a 3-hour conversation.
And you are still in touch, right?
Believe it or not, Paolo and I are still close friends today. 10 years later, I visited his family, and he has visited me. If I hadn't lost my way that afternoon, I would have seen a museum, but I would have never found a lifelong friend.
That's the power of the travel mindset. A wrong turn can lead to the right person.
Let's take a look at 10 words to pack in your suitcase today. Itinerary. Noun. A detailed plan or route for a journey. Off the beaten path. Idiom. In a place where few people go, far from main roads or towns. Hidden gem. Noun. Something very special that not many people know about. Serendipity. Noun. Finding interesting or valuable things by chance. Authentic. Adjective. Real, genuine, not a copy. Navigate. Verb. To find the right direction to travel. Comfort zone. Noun. A place or situation where you feel safe and at ease. Vibrant. Adjective. Full of energy and life. For example, a vibrant market. Landmark. Noun. An object or feature of a landscape or town that is easily seen and recognized. Locals. Noun. People who live in a particular place.
Let's practice your travel confidence. Repeat after me. The best part of my trip was discovering a hidden gem off the beaten path. Traveling with an open mindset allows you to experience the world in a more authentic way.
Beautiful. Remember, the world is a book, and those who do not travel or get lost read only one page.
Subscribe to English Mindset Lab for more adventures. Send this video to a friend of yours who studies English, and they are about to travel. And tell us in the comments, what is the most amazing thing you found when you were lost?
We can't wait to read your stories.
Stay curious, stay adventurous.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.